if you watched the last episode, you'll know what this episode's about. I am headed to the car dealership I went to, I don't know, about a month ago. And anyways, basically, I've been getting no hits on my Veloster. So I'm taking it up here to see what they'll offer me trade-in value, and in return to get a different car, possibly, and lower my payments. So that's why I'm headed to the dealership right now to see what they can offer. And I'm not taking it right now because there's another dealership I want to go to, and I can compare offers. And they both have different cars that I'm interested in. So let's get here and we'll see what they have in store. Well guys, I made it to the dealership. I just called and checked on insurance on these different vehicles, and they are all cheaper. Some are about $180 cheaper a year insurance wise, and the one I want to go somewhere else and look at is over $200 cheaper a year. So not only would my payment be cheaper, so will my insurance. So that's assume it's a win-win. But anyway, let's go in here and see what we can haggle up. They're losing my interest here. I detected that the FRS was missing an inner fender liner. I asked him if it was in an accident. He looked up, he said, well, I have a car report. We'll look, because I don't know. Yes, it wasn't an accident. The repairs are pretty good, I'll say that. But, I mean, I could tell. It ran and drove good. The radio did not work. It said that it needed an SD card to work. It was the factory radio. And now they're scrambling to, they said they have a BMW and an Audi A4. I'm sitting in the A4 right now, and one thing is telling me I don't want it. Right here. I don't know if he understood me when I said I wanted a stick shift. This thing's nice looking, but it's still not what I wanted. Not. Alright, so I left the dealership. They couldn't work a deal with me. Now, they gave me a reasonable offer trade-in on my car. They wouldn't budge on that BRZ, the price. He said, it's a numbers game. He said, we could offer you less for your car and give you a better deal on it. He said, but that's just the way it works. He said, this is where we're at. And they wouldn't do better on it. So, I passed because I didn't feel like their price was right on that. Alright, so I know it's a dealership, and they're never going to give you the deal of the century. So, but anyways, they offered me $13,000 for the Veloster, which I feel is fair for a trade-in. So I almost sold it for like $500 more than that. But anyways, I don't know. They didn't want to work with me the way I thought they should because of the car being in an accident, and like I said, the radio didn't work and stuff. And they're like, well, we will fix all of that. And I was like, or you could just sell it to me like it is, give me a better deal on it, because, you know, your boy fix it. But, they had some other cars. Like I said, they had a BMW on the lift. Very nice looking car. They had an Audi, and they said those two were in my price range. The Audi, yes, that A4 was a very nice car, but I just want a stick shift. I don't know. I just can't bring myself for an automatic. Because then Ashley will steal from me. But I don't know. The A4 is still pretty nice because it's all-wheel drive and everything, and it was a very clean car inside, black leather. Yeah, it was pretty nice. But we're going to another dealership right now because I know what they offer me. Go up here and see what this dealership offers me, and they have a different car that I would like to look at. And I don't know, you guys might rag me for it because of the engine in it, but it's a better deal. The insurance is cheaper on it, and I don't know, it seems like it'll be more up my alley. So let's go check this thing out and it's about 45 minutes away. I'm going to Altoona now, but let's go check it out. All right, so we're getting into Altoona now. Like I said, we might not make a deal today. I might just end up refinancing this thing and keeping it. I don't know. It's a good car, low miles, so I mean, and I like it. I did enjoy driving that BRZ. That was a fun car to drive. It doesn't have the power that this has, but it was just more confident in turns. It was just a fun car. It was fun to drive. The steering felt better, but it wasn't as smooth as this. Now, given that thing's probably been sitting for a while, the tires needed to, after they warmed up, they smoothed up a little bit. The brakes weren't the smoothest, but this car that I'm going to look at now, I want you to know that I hate the rims, and there's some decals on it that I also do not like. Besides that, it seems like a smoking deal on it. They blare music here, so I'm going to have to cut the music and just show you. Okay, so this has way lower miles than the BRZ. BRZ had 86,000. This has 34,000. This is the basic. It doesn't have all power options on the seats. Feels like it kind of rumbles a little bit. I do not like the shifter in these. It's huge, but the clutch feels nice. Yeah, clutch feels nice. Everything is decent in here. So I'm gonna take it for a spin. Gotta get used to that clutch. I can automatically tell you, which I knew it did, it has way more power than that BRZ. Way more power than that BRZ. I might lose my camera here. Lost you for a second. It doesn't feel as powerful as I thought it would feel. It shifts nice, runs nice, it rides nice. One thing I do like about these is they are a comfortable ride. I do really like this. It rides really nice. The dealership at State College would not let me test drive a vehicle alone. This place actually just gave me the keys and said, go have fun. Basically, it's very comfortable. I honestly really like this vehicle. Whoa, man! It was so easy to throw it around. Wow. I turned the traction control off, guys, and I just whipped her a U-turn, come back to road. It was so easy, though. Yeah, it runs nice. BRZ was a little bit more nimble and it felt fun to drive, but this car is actually really fun to drive. It does feel bigger, but to me it is way more comfortable and there's way more room in it than there was in the BRZ, and it's just a way better deal to me. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I like Chevys, but whatever. I still did like it. I like that BRZ, but this is a nice car. With a couple touches, it'll be a really nice car. That's if I can make a deal on this thing. I'm cruising on the highway with it right now, and it's so comfortable. It's way more, it's more comfortable than my Veloster, and I'm almost sold on this. I need to change my mind before I get back there, so they don't feel like they can work me over, but I really do like it. Traction control off. Well, we hit highway speed pretty fast. Dig it! I'm sure you guys would have guessed it, but obviously I'm driving the Camaro. Yeah, it was a no-brainer. I'm basically in no more debt than I was with the Veloster. I'm in a vehicle that actually retails higher than my Veloster. The trade-in is more than what I have in it. I just, you know, and my payment is about $100 lower, and my insurance is $20 lower a month. My payment's $100 less a month, and my insurance is $20 less a month on this, and it's more powerful. So yeah, for me, I was just like, and it's clean. And here's another thing that really sold me on this. After the test drive, an old man came up and he said, did you guys sell this? And the guy was like, well, no, he just test drove it. It's still for sale. And he said, well, this is my old Camaro. He said, I have a can of touch-up paint for that if you want it. There's no marks on it. There's no reason for touch-up paint. I asked him if he had the original wheels, and he didn't. He said he bought it just like it is. And I'm going to have to shift here. Anyways, he said, I bought that Camaro with 7,000 miles on it. He said, there's not a single thing wrong with it. He said, I traded it in on a newer model with 5,000 miles on it. And he said, I love that. He loved this car. He said, he had GM undercoat it and Scotch guard the thing. And he said, he's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I could not find a thing wrong with it. It basically, as new as you can get for the year, thing is spotless. And yeah, I know you guys will rag me because I got a V6 Camaro, but basically, I do not need a V8 Camaro. It would be good for my channel, but for me, you know, I'm actually getting the same gas mileage in this as I was getting out of the Veloster at the time. I'm getting 30 miles a gallon right now, and this thing's way more comfortable to ride in. I could definitely ride in this longer than the Veloster. The Veloster, man, my back would hurt after riding it for so long. This thing, it's just comfortable. It rides nice. I wanted a sporty car, but I didn't need all. I mean, the thing's still 320 horsepower, so I mean, it's still not a slouch. But you know, I'm very happy with it. I have no complaints at all, and I'll show you more when I get home. Well, sad news. They don't fit. Bolt pattern is just a little bit bigger than those, and I'm not putting adapters on, because till you put adapters on, then put these wheels on, and your offset's ridiculous, and it's just, nah. I'll keep looking online, and we'll see if we can find something, but basically what that means is tonight, we're plasti dipping some wheels, because I just do not like these chrome wheels, and with all this flat black on it, it's just gonna look right. So I'm gonna have to change clothes and get set up. We're gonna have to clean these wheels thoroughly, and we are gonna be dipping. All right, so the easiest way to plasti dip rims is the index card way, off of the car. Take them off, set them down, and just stick index cards the whole way around the rim, in between the tire and the rim, and then spray away. Now, I don't know how these are going to turn out. I've done a lot of rims with plasti dip, but I've never done a set of chrome rims, and I'm not sure how good it's going to stick to it. I mean, plasti dip sticks good to anything I put it on, but last resort, I don't like how this turns out. My buddy does powder coating, and I'll have him blast and powder coat them at last resort. I'm just not digging chrome on this with the color scheme that's going on. And that, like I said, that's coming off the Dean Patterson sticker on the back, and there's another LS sticker back here. It's coming off, but oh, I like this. Good rule of thumb when you're plasti dipping rims, 1 full can per wheel. If you didn't notice, I have collected some plasti dip over the years. I have a good bit. But yeah, I'm going to use 1 full can on this wheel. And I did 1 light coat. It dried about 20 minutes. And I just did a second thick coat. And as you can see, the chrome is already starting to get covered up. It's starting to look dark. Starting to look good. Doing the center cap and the bolt too. So, and the center caps stick out, and I figured out why. Look at these big locking lugs that they're using. They stick out so far that they actually push the center caps out. And I noticed that while I was up there, and couldn't figure out why they were sticking out. You see that? That's because of those lugs. So I might end up getting smaller lugs, but you know, whatever. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to drive it. So, we're going to use those lugs for now. Alright, so while the third coat is drying, it's a thick coat, which we're getting really good coverage now, and I still have a lot left. I'm going to start peeling these off because that needs to dry. So I'm going to get the heat gun out. We're going to heat that up and try to peel those off. There is one more back here on the wing. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I can't really set the camera up to show you me peeling it off, but you get the idea. So it's got to go. Alright, and then nothing against the dealership, Dean Patterson, but I just don't want your name on my car. So I peeled that off as well. I do like these decals. It kind of breaks up the white, and like I said, when the wheels are done, it's going to look really good. I still have a lot of plasti dip left in that one can, and as you can see, I got really good coverage so far, but do not stop there. Even if it looks like you have really good coverage, use the rest of the can. That's what helps you peel it off whenever you decide you don't want it on there anymore, or it starts to look crappy. Then You know what I mean? You want to have a thick enough coat on there so then when you do go to peel it off, it comes off a lot easier. So use one full can, like I said. You'll thank me later, because if you don't use a full can, you go to peel it off, it's going to come off in little chunks, and you're going to hate life until you get it off of there. Although WD-40 does loosen it up, but it's still a pain to get off. One is done. So much better. So much better, and it matches everything. So that one's almost done. I got to take the other wheel off yet. Happy to report I'm highly fumigated, and I fixed it. I did it. I fixed it. Wah, wah. Yeah, it's a V6, whatever. It is clean. So yeah, guys, that's my new ride. I'm thrilled with it. I'm so happy. I will miss the Veloster. Yeah, it's still pretty high vapors in here. But anyway, yeah, I am gonna miss the Veloster, but I don't think I'm gonna miss it too bad. This thing is still roomy inside. Trunk space is a lot smaller than the Veloster. These things have nothing for trunk space. Pretty much it. It's very, very shallow. It's not very deep at all. But yeah, chrome just wasn't doing it for me. The black is way more fitting. Down the road, yes, I would like to get different rims. Honestly, I'd like to take Ashley's rims, but I mean, they're just factory wheels, 18-inch wheels. These ones don't look bad black. Even if I don't go with different wheels, when I do get new tires, the Plasti Dip is not going to stay on, and I have to put different tires on. So basically, when I need new tires, I'll probably put this thing up on jack stands, take the wheels to my buddy, have him blast and powder coat these wheels black, so it's more of a permanent, fix than this temporary job. I don't know how long this will last. I never Plasti Dipped chrome before, and chrome is a very shiny, smooth surface, so I don't know how good it's going to stick to it. But I mean, Plasti Dip sticks to pretty much anything you put it on. It's almost like a glue, like semi-glue. I mean, it's rubber, but once you start peeling it, it comes off in like one piece. But I would eventually like to do the brake calipers like I did on Ashley's. I don't know if I would go with red. I don't even know what color I would go with, but I mean, they're even spotless. Look at the brake calipers. It looks like no dirt or dust on them. I mean, the rotors even look semi-new. This thing was very well taken care of. It shows. And the old guy that I talked to, he seemed very adamant about how good of a vehicle it was, and he seemed like a very nice individual. Anyways, I don't know how much footage I have, but hopefully I have enough because I'm going to end the video here. So if you like what you saw here, go back and check out some of my other videos, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Pizza!